The heads of agreement still haven't been finalised.
Well, it's about time they were. The big occasion, the inauguration of the great gates, laying of the foundation stone by the Prime Minister, the Right Honourable James Hacker, and this historic link between our two great sovereign democracies. Great coverage.
But the FO haven't agreed everything with the French.
Yes, well, I've decided the only solution is for me to have a summit meeting with the French president and sort it out myself.
I had no idea that you were considering such a stimulating approach.
Well, I am.
Prime Minister, do you believe that you personally are capable of concluding this negotiation with the French?
Well, it shouldn't be too difficult. What are the outstanding points at issue?
Well, mainly they're concerned with sovereignty. Where do you believe the frontier should be?
Frontier?
Frontier between Britain and France.
Well, what's wrong with wherever it is now?
3-mile limit. Who would own the middle of the tunnel? You see, the British position is that we should own half each.
Yeah, that seems fair.
Yes, well, the only thing is the French don't think it's fair. They want the frontier to be at Dover.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
And who would have sovereignty over the trains? You see, if a crime was committed on a French train in the British sector, who would have jurisdiction, the British or the French?
No, the British. Well, no, the French. No, the British.
And if a body was pushed out of a British train in the French sector, who would have jurisdiction?
Well, the French. No, the British.
You see, if a British lorry was loaded onto a French train in the British sector, who would have jurisdiction?
Well, the British lorry. The British. Or the French.
Could criminal jurisdiction be divided into two legs, home and away?
Yes, thank you, Bernard. Should we have a frontier post in the middle of the tunnel?
Well, yeah.
Halfway
no.
across? No?
No.
Or should we have customs and immigration clearance at one end or the other, or both ends?
Now, with respect, Humphrey, these are points for the lawyers to discuss at the negotiation.
Precisely, Prime Minister, but I thought I heard you say you wanted to handle it yourself.
Well, obviously, I don't want to discuss points of abstruse international law. I want to get the political points settled.
Ah, so sovereignty is not political, I see. How interesting. Now, about the signs. Now, the French want the signs to be in French first and English second.
No, I won't agree to that.
Well, you can't have your ceremony until you do.
Well, how about French first at the French end and English first at the English end?
What about on the trains?
Oh, really, Humphrey, does it matter?
It matters to the French. What about the menus, French or English?
Well, couldn't they be changed halfway over?
The French are adamant. You see, that is why both the British and French Concord are spelt the French way with an E at the end.
Did we ever get our own way with the French?
Well, sometimes.
When was the last time?
Battle of Waterloo, 1850.